Today I am making a homemade miniature anchor for my kayaks. I'm going to make a total of 4 anchor for my 2 kayaks that I've just bought. One will be for me and my son, and the other one's going to be for my son. So I need 2 anchors for each boat, one for the front and one for the rear. So my plan is to cut this piece of steel. It's a 2" by 4 by about 3 feet steel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces. I'm going to cut them about 6 inches long. This is 2" wide here and 6 inches long, and I've already got it drawn out here. So the design is that I'm going to weld the 2 pieces of steel together like that to make it into a rectangle. Once I am able to do that, then I am going to cut this piece right here off like that, and I'm going to cut this piece off like that to make it into a shovel. However, when I weld these 2 together, it's going to be concave like that, like a shovel. So then this piece right here, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna move this piece here to right about here, and it's gonna be wider up here. And like I said, it's gonna be concave like that. And there's gonna be a piece of metal that goes like this right here, and the shank is gonna be coming this way. And I'm gonna design it so that it'll be about 30 degrees angled like that. So that's my plan. And so we're going to cut this off right here, and then we're going to cut another 6" right here, and I'm going to put this steel right here to here. I'm going to weld the seam together. So here we go. Okay, so these 2 are good. So I'm going to cut them like this, and I'm going to weld them like that. Okay, it's going to be a shovel shape. So, and to do that, I need my magnets. Okay, so you can see I've got it set up like this. This is how it's gonna be like. It's gonna be concave like that. Okay, the shovel's gonna go this way. Okay, the sharp point, and so I'm gonna tack this, tack that, and I'll show you the end result. So that's how it's going to look like. So now I'm going to cut it here and here. Okay. So now I'm going to use this piece of paper here to draw this as a template. Like so. Switch it over to this side. Now I have this. So I'm going to cut this, I'm going to cut that, and then just pretend this piece is that piece. I'm going to move it like so. Like that. Okay. So it'll be a wider base. Okay, so as you can see, I've managed to cut this loose. So it's gonna look like that. Okay, it's gonna look like this. So it's gonna go jagged like that. I'm gonna cut this again. So it looks like that. So with this thing, when it goes into the ground, hopefully it'll dig in like this and hold the boat or the kayak. So now what I need to do, I'm going to weld it like this, okay, to make it wider, okay, so that when it goes in, it digs into the ground deeper. So I'm going to weld it like that, okay. like that. Okay, so I managed to tack weld it like this. So this would be the shovel. That's how it looks like. Okay, and that's how it looks like. There will be a shank going from here outward. So hopefully this will work. And it looks like a big spaceship, like a Vulcan bird of prey. See, looks like a big W there. Okay, so now I've got my magnets and my shank here, and this is sort of like a mock-up setup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weld that a little bit there, tack there, and tack here, so that it'll stay like this. This is a mock-up setup, and how I do this is, see this? I measured the angle here. The angle that I want it to be at is about 30 degrees. 30 degrees here. And so this part right here, after I've cut this will go onto there. Okay, and then I've measured it to this length. Okay, and that's how I want it to be. And after I've welded this to there, the shank here to there, I'm going to drill a hole here. Okay, I'm going to drill a hole through here so that I can put my chain there or my rope there, and hopefully this will work and it'll be good for my kayak. After that, I'm going to make a little bar that goes from here, and it'll go like a semicircular hemisphere to here. Okay, so now I've tacked this here, and I've also tacked this here. Okay, so when I throw it into the seabed, it'll look like that. Okay, it'll fall like that, hopefully, and when I drag it, hopefully it'll do this, and it'll catch the ground. Okay, so now I've welded that part here, okay, in here, and I've also welded this part there. So it's pretty solid right now. So all I need to do is grind this off, grind the slags here off, and after that, then I'm ready to paint. Okay, so now I've got this thing grind off. So I've made this half a hoop, I don't know. I've made this loop, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld it onto here. Okay, and there's a function, there's a reason for this this hoop being here, and it's to aid in the anchoring of my device. How I did this is I just bend it by hand, and I got that piece from this rod right here. Okay, so now all I need to do is weld this on and then paint it, and I'm good to go. Okay, so this is it. This is how it is, and that's how I designed this. So let's say you throw it in here. See, it goes like that. Okay, so imagine this is a rope. The design here is that, imagine this is a rope. It goes like this, like that. Okay, so that's how it works. And let's see, let's throw it again. Okay, see, it goes like this, and then it goes like that. So let's throw it again. There. See how it always comes to rest on the bladed edge. So hopefully that'll work. All I need to do is paint it. Okay, so this is the product. This is the final product. It's just been painted, and I'm just gonna dry it. And so that's my anchor that I've made for the kayak.